Hello, Gail here with your Speechy TV tip of the week. Today I'd like to share with you one of my favourite ways of helping nonverbal children learn to communicate. It's one of my favourites because it's one that's really simple to use and yet it's so powerful. It's so easy that I can guarantee you'll be able to start using it as soon as you finish watching this episode. It's called keyword sign, and it's a way of using gestures and signs, like sign language, along with speech to make it easier for your child to understand what you're saying. I really love it because it's something that you can use absolutely anywhere, no matter where you are, from home to out and about, even in the pool or the bathtub. And you don't need to have any extra equipment with you to make it work. And it's so easy that you can get started knowing only one sign, which I'm going to share with you in this video. And I can guarantee that you already know heaps of signs and natural gestures that you can use whilst using keyword sign to help your child learn to communicate. Some that you might already know are maybe drink and hello and goodbye. They're the same sign, so that's really easy. And others that might be like book or to put something there. And the reason why they're so simple is because the gesture looks a lot like the word that it replaces. So the sign for put looks a lot like what you'd do if you were to put something down. It helps your child understand you better because you're putting the gestures alongside the words. And we only sign one or two at the most gestures per sentence, so that makes it really easy for your child. It's called keyword sign because you're signing the key elements of the sentence. So if you were to say, put the book over there, you might sign put the book over there. Now you might think you might want to sign book as well, but if that's something you're saying to your child, it's very likely that they actually have the book in their hand while you're saying it. So it's going to be a little obvious that you're talking about the thing that's in your child's hand. So because it's using things that are in the environment, that makes it really simple to use. Now, keyword sign is a really great tool for helping your child understand what you're saying even better, but it's also a really great tool for your child to start using to communicate to you, because using your hands is much easier developmentally than using your speech and coordinating all the muscles of speech. So you've got your lungs and you've got your throat and your voice box and your tongue, and you've got to coordinate all of that as well as thinking of what you want to say at the same time. Whereas being able to use your hands, so just a movement like this is the sign for finish, so it's a thumbs up and it's just gently rocked side to side, is a lot simpler for your child to organise. Now, it's really effective if your child does have some speech, but they're really hard to understand. So your child might, a child that I knew said nana for when they wanted a banana and when they're talking about sultanas. Now that was really frustrating because he got very upset when he got given the wrong thing when he was asking for it. So he was taught two signs. The sign for banana, which looks a bit like peeling a banana, and the sign for sultana. And when he said nana, and he signed the sign for banana, it was really clear exactly what he was asking for. Now, one thing that many people are afraid of is that using signs might make their child stop learning to talk. Now, what research has found, so there's been lots of studies into this to make sure that it really is an effective strategy to use with your child, have shown that by using keyword signs or signs along with speech, it actually helps your child learn to communicate more than just using speech alone. And that's because it provides a lot more information about what you're saying to your child. Plus, when they start learning to use the signs, it actually makes their communication attempts easier and more successful. And when children feel successful, they keep on trying. So if your child starts out by being unintelligible, so really hard to understand, it can help make them feel more successful, that they've got their message across, and it means that they're still trying to use their words. Because what can happen is some children stop using their words when they realise that nobody's understanding them anyway. Now, here's 3 signs that you might find really useful starting today. So the first one is stop. So it's a flat hand and put in front of you and set alongside the word stop. And it's really important to remember to speak and sign at the same time. Another sign that you might find really useful is finish. So that's the good hand shape and shook slightly side to side. And the third one that you might find really useful is the sign for more. So it's a hand shape like this, and it's against your breastbone, and it comes directly out. The more. Now, I've chosen those 3 signs because they are words that you might use many times during the day, and because they're signs that are really motivating for your child. Being able to ask for more of something, or to say that you're finished, or to stop something from happening, is really motivating for early communication. And so it's something that they'll be able to use very quickly to be able to tell you things as well. So when using keyword sign, remember to sign and speak at the same time, and sign only 1 or 2 things, the main point of what you want to say. So I'd love to hear from you. Have you used keyword sign before? Do you use it now? If not, I'd love for you to get started today. And I'd love to find out how it goes for you. Please leave a comment for me down below. Share this with your friends and other people who you think will benefit from this. And I'm also going to come and comment and join in the conversation as well. So I'll talk to you soon.